Factorization of trinomials. What do we mean by trinomials? This we have already studied in class 7. So trinomials are algebraic expressions with three terms, or I can say it consists of three monomials. Suppose of the form of 3x plus 2y plus z. This is a trinomial. Similarly, this can also be a trinomial, ax square plus bx plus c. This is also a trinomial. In this video, we'll learn how to factorize this kind of trinomials. In order to factorize a trinomial of the form ax square plus bx plus c, we need to check one condition first. We need to check the value of b square minus 4ac. Now what is b? B is the coefficient of x. What is a? A is the coefficient of x square. And what is c? C is the constant term which is there. We need to check the value of b square minus 4ac. If this value is a perfect square, then the above expression, that is ax square plus bx plus c, can be factorized. If it is not, then the expression cannot be factorized. So before going into a sum, first check that b square minus 4ac is a perfect square or not. If it is a perfect square, then it can be factorized. If it is not a perfect square, then that expression cannot be factorized. Now, a rule to factorize ax square plus bx plus c. Here, first we will split b into two real numbers. Let those two real numbers be p and q, such that the sum of p and q gives b, and the product of p and q gives the product of a and c. So what we will do? We'll split b, which is the coefficient of x, into two real numbers. Let those two real numbers be p and q, such that the sum of p and q is equal to b, and the product of p and q is equal to the product of a and c. What is a? A is the coefficient of x square and c is the constant term. Let us take one example, x square plus 9x plus 18. If we compare with the general form ax square plus bx plus c, what are the values we get of a, b and c? A becomes 1, b equals to 9 and c equals to 18. Now, so what we have learned previously, we'll split b into two real numbers such that the product of two real numbers, those two real numbers will be 18 and the sum of those two real numbers will be 9. Now before factorizing, we'll check that whether b square minus 4ac is a perfect square or not. So what is b square minus 4ac? Here b is 9, so 9 times 9 is 81, and minus 4 multiplied with value of a is 1 and c is 18. So it comes out to be 81 minus 72 is 9. So 9 is a perfect square. So this expression x square plus 9x plus 18 can be factorized. So now we need to split b into two real numbers. So what we do, we find out AC. What is AC? AC will be equals to 18. Now we calculate the factors of 18. 6, 3. Right? Now, if I add 6 and 3, what do I get? 9. And if I multiply 6 and 3, what do I get? 18. So 6 and 3 are the two real numbers. So therefore, this can be written as, x square plus 6 plus 3x plus 18. So x square plus 6x plus 3x plus 18. Now we need to take out x common from the first two terms, so x plus 6, and we take 3 common from these two terms, 3x plus 18, so it becomes x plus 6. Now in both the terms, x plus 6 is similar or common, so we can take this out and we can write x plus 6 multiplied with x plus 3. Now let's take another example. X square plus x plus 6. When we compare with the general equation ax square plus bx plus c, we get the value of a as 1, b as 1, and c as 6. So first we check whether b square minus 4ac is a perfect square or not. So 1 square minus 4 into 1 into 6. So it's a negative number because 1 minus 24. So it's a negative. So this is not a perfect square. So we can easily say that this expression x square minus x square plus x plus 6 cannot be factorized. The last example, 2x cubed plus 5x square y minus 12xy square. So we see that x is common in each of the terms. So what we do, we take x out and we write 2x square plus 5xy minus 12y square. Now, this 5 can be split into two numbers such that the sum of these two numbers will be equals to 5 and the product of these two numbers will be equals to 2 into 12, so that is 24. So what we do, we find the product of AC. What is AC over here? It is the product of 12 and 2. So 12 multiplied by 2 is 24. Now we find out the factors. So 3 times 8. So we can easily see from here that if I subtract 3 from 8, I'll get 5. And if I multiply 3 with 8, I'll get 24. So those two numbers are 8 and minus 3. So x times 2x square plus 8 minus 3 xy minus 12y square. So this becomes x times 2x square plus 8xy minus 3xy minus 12y square. So therefore, if I take 2x common from this first two terms, I'll use a second bracket over here. I'll get 2x outside and it will be x plus 4y. And I take minus 3y common. So here I will get x plus 4y again. When you are solving, make sure that these two terms within the bracket over here x plus 4y is same in these two places. So therefore it finally comes out as x multiplied with 2x minus 3y and x plus 4y. So this is your answer.